And on behalf of Real Business and the CBI, a warm welcome to the 2010 Entrepreneurs Summit, which we're holding in association with Investec.
Investec Specialist Private Bank is delighted to be sponsoring the Entrepreneurs Summit in association with Real Business this year. We have set ourselves up to provide solutions and services for the entrepreneurial class. We love working with entrepreneurs. It's a part of our lifeblood.
It's nice to be amongst people of a like mind. So delighted to be here. Serial entrepreneurship is, as I describe it, a compulsion. It's not a job. It's a situation we're in, and we like to be our own bosses, and we like to risk our own capital, and sometimes we make money, and sometimes we don't. That's the definition of risk, and there is no reward without risk. The reason I focus on entrepreneurship and education in that respect is because I'm trying to make, a pound given to a good cause go a long way. I'm trying to get the exponential effect. I'm almost thinking of it as investing in agents of change, rather than trying to affect the change myself.
Well, SMEs create the jobs, they create the dynamism, and they create the growth, which is what we're going to need in the next few years to get us out of the economic troubles we're now in. So they're very, very important indeed now.
I think the future of the UK economy is completely dependent on SMEs. They're going to create the new jobs, they're going to create the new innovation, they're going to create the new ideas that large companies just don't have the time to do or the bandwidth to do because they're busy doing what they do, which is run large companies.
They say it's lonely at the top, and it is, to be able to be around other entrepreneurs and to learn from their experiences. And I do find there's an amazing candor at events like this, and it's very reassuring, actually.
I think the Entrepreneur Summit is really important for entrepreneurs and the UK because it gives a chance, especially for the entrepreneurs, to get together. They can get together, they can chat to like-minded people, they can obtain some best practice and get some tips for running their businesses. They can go back and make even more money for themselves and indeed for the economy that they work in. We, and when I say we, I mean Deloitte, are passionate about supporting entrepreneurs because they are the lifeblood of the country, the lifeblood of the economy, and they're great people to deal with more than anything.
Do you know what they were going on about? Is Britain any good to be an entrepreneur? Well, do you know what? Labour, you've just got rid of them, but I've had a fantastic 13 years and made a bloody fortune. And I'm not ashamed to say it. If you're going to be an entrepreneur, don't be afraid to take some of the glory. I love taking the money, and I'll take the glory.
What's the most important thing you've learned in business?
Maths. I would say the most important thing, yeah.
It's a good question, good answer.
It's maths because, they do it. When a bank manager once said to me, when they spot them with crocodile shoes on, the bling chains and all the rest of it, I would say discipline in with money. But it was instinctively in me anyway, but you must measure what you do. Tough times, we don't borrow the money. You see the opportunity when somebody else borrow the money. The secret of an opportunity is to take it. The secret of a decision is to make it. So you remember when you leave here, T&M, what did he say? Take it and make it. So do that.
We've always been very serious about business at Orange. We are, for instance, the sponsor of the National Business Award, and we have a commanding share of the business market, small businesses, large businesses. So we feel like, this is a market where Orange can also help and contribute by sharing our own entrepreneurial spirit. That's where we come from, that's who we are. So we feel like a place like this today is effectively our home.
Anyone watching this knows why SMEs are very important to the UK because they're probably SMEs themselves, and what they'll be looking for is how they can grow their businesses, and what they will understand more than anyone is how much that growth and employment and job creation equals wealth creation and enables us to be able to pay more taxes in the right way to help public services rather than necessitate precipitous cuts in an economy which isn't growing. Entrepreneur summits and events where entrepreneurs get together are great for the ecosystem. I think entrepreneurs can share, they can learn from each other, and they can get tips on how to grow their businesses.
In terms of the things that I thought are really interesting in terms of big trends as cloud computing, that we're also increasingly seeing software moving from the desktop into the browser. So Gmail you could kind of look at as a software. It's giving you all the functionality that in the old days would have been done by a client, and that's one of the things that we see accelerating this year.
The summit is becoming the voice for entrepreneurs in the UK, and we want to be part of being a voice for entrepreneurs. And therefore, we're delighted to be part of this day.
I've seen some great people and some great ideas today at this event. So, let's give them every opportunity to be successful.
We are a company that understands business, and we've been for a long time. So we actually hope that you guys will invite us next year, and we'll certainly be there.